Hey now, fans of The Siege, Matt Heywood here from the Star Wars Time Show to break down the Easter eggs and Star Wars references found in the Clone Wars. Old Friends Not Forgotten, aka S7E9. Up first, we get a very old-school, movie-like approach to the episode's opening, complete with the old-school Lucasfilm text, and of course, the fanfare opening crawl music, which is typically reserved for the Skywalker Saga films. Brilliant. Before we even get into the actual episode, there are a bevy of eggs in the form of character appearances that include General Grievous, Caleb Dune, aka Kanan Jarrus, Deepa Balaba, his master, Plo Koon, Isla Secura, Commander Bly, and Commander Bakara. For good measure, Yoda and Mace are featured as well. Anakin and R2's trap on Urbana is definitely themed after Luke's little trap he set for Jabba in ROTJ. If anything, the musical theme is spot on identical, so it was hard not to get all emotionally hyped when it kicked in and the clones attacked. When Yularen contacts Anakin, he tells him someone is reaching out on the Fulcrum Band, so he first thinks the contact may be Saw Gerrera, so there's a nice reference there. But Rebels fans will also know that Fulcrum eventually becomes Ahsoka's call sign in the Rebel Alliance. As Bo-Katan is pleading with the Jedi to help her, she brings up Kenobi's love of her sister Satine, the former ruler of Mandalore. When the Jedi learn the Coruscant is under attack, we find out how Anakin and Obi were recalled to protect the Chancellor, but we also get a Shaak Ti mention, and her protecting him and getting beat by Grievous was featured in the original Clone Wars animated series from 2005. Alright, I have to mention this next one, and it was obvious, but Ahsoka's sabers definitely count as an egg. If not, they're a solid reference to Clone Wars past. And then, right after this moment, we get a pretty epic one in my opinion, because I believe the goodbye between Ahsoka and Anakin was their last, at least in person, before he falls to the dark side. So yeah, this little exchange is monumental and quite somber if you think about where his path is headed after he seemed so happy and positive after getting Ahsoka back. As the Republic attacks Mandalore, we get to see Prime Minister Almec again, the douche who allowed Maul's takeover for the most part. Shortly after his reappearance, we get to see Gar Saxon and Rook Cass, two characters made famous in the Darth Maul Son of Dathomir comic book run. Saxon also was a featured bad guy in Star Wars Rebels thanks to his allegiance to the Empire. And finally, all these Mandos in red are considered to be Maul-Delorians, no joke. Some, like Saxon and Cass, even take their allegiance to the Sith Lord a step further by incorporating horns on their helmets or paint jobs that reflect Maul's own face marks. Phew. There were some great ones in this episode, but I'm sure I missed something, so make sure to call me out by leaving a comment below. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking it and subbing to our YouTube channel. We'd also love for you to join in with our weekly Star Wars podcast, so use the links in this video's description or head to StarWarsTime.net to subscribe to the platform of your choice. There's always time for Star Wars Time, and remember, if you listen to the Star Wars Time show, the Force will be with you, always.